Do you remember Son of Zorn? This show came out less than 5 years ago, yet it feels like it's been long forgotten. Starring Jason Sudeikis, you know, the guy that's banging Olivia Wilde. Oh, Olivia Wilde. Zorn is played by Jason Sudeikis, and the Son of Zorn, Leglion, or Alan, is played by the young comedian Johnny Pemberton, best known for his childlike face. Zorn is his own character. He's based off of He-Man and Conan the Barbarian. He's from a faraway land called Zephyria, where there's magic and everybody's a cartoon for some reason. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of Zephyria. We didn't get to see why everybody's a cartoon, or even if they were going to touch on that at all. It only lasted 13 episodes, one season. And the final episode ended on a cliffhanger on top of everything. To me, it's really surprising to see a show with such a great cast get canceled the way Zorn did. Besides the stellar starting cast of Jason Sudeikis, Tim Meadows, and the beautiful Cheryl Hines, it also has Gibby from iCarly plays the bully.
Dude, just let this beatdown happen.
And his name is John C.
Ron Swanson plays some kind of weird creature that's a doctor. Keegan-Michael Key even drops his voice for a couple roles. Jason Sudeikis was a great choice for Zorn. His dry sense of humor and his undying confidence fits so well with Zorn's character.
Hot Pockets! Oh, all right. Oh. They didn't have the bacon cheddar cheese melt flavor?
I don't know, Zorn.
No. I'm sorry. It's good. It's great. Thank you.
It's really a fresh take on the fish out of water scenario that's often played out. Zorn always plays it off like he knows what's happening. He's always in control, even when he's not. It's really fun to watch. My favorite character has to be Craig, who's played by the legendary Tim Meadows.
So you think you can break into Craig's fiance's house where Craig lives rent-free and take from Craig's fiance? Well, you got another thing coming.
Tim Meadows, like Jason Sudeikis, started their career on SNL. Whatever Tim Meadows finds himself in, he always steals the show, whether it's Mean Girls as the principal, whether it's freaking Grown Ups as that weird Kmart dude. He always steals the scene. Whatever he's in, he's gonna steal the scene. It's fucking Tim Meadows, man. In the first episode, we find out that Craig teaches an online psychology class.
What do you mean logging on?
Craig teaches at an online college.
Yeah, but you said lecture.
Okay, I can see where this is going. Let's just stop it right here. Yes, I teach online. Does that make me less of a man than any other professor out there? I'd say no. Am I an embarrassment to my family? Yes.
He's pretty much the Heidi-ho, Ned Flanders type of stepdad that's always going to try to be your buddy. Throughout the 13 episodes, we see Craig get more and more confident, and we also see him doubt himself quite a bit. Tim Meadows plays this part perfect. I couldn't think of a better person to play this role. Maybe Will Ferrell could have done this role, but honestly, Tim Meadows nails it. There's so many hilarious moments. One of my favorites is when Tim Meadows is spraying some blood off his driveway when Zorn kills this giant bird. He's just spraying it just like a stepdad would, you know, just like perfect dad motions. It's perfect. It's so fucking funny. The age-defying Cheryl Hines plays the ex-wife of Zorn and the current fiance of Craig. Her performance in this series reminds me a lot of Beth Smith from Rick and Morty.
I need more booze. The more sober I get, the less beating up an exact replica of my ex feels okay. My turn. I was 19. I was coked out of my mind. Don't try to change the subject. This is what you do, Zorn. You're gonna come in here,
She just has that like, oh, I've been here, I'm just gonna drink this glass of wine type of attitude. There's a lot of moments where they flash back to when Zorn was married to Edie. They flash back to their wedding. There's a lot of flashbacks and reminiscing. Through this, we find out that she had a past of her own with Zorn of doing cocaine on top of eagles, smashing skulls of her enemies. She used to be a total badass She-Hulk type of person, but now she wants to settle down and live a simple life with Craig. The main focus of this show is the Son of Zorn, Johnny Pemberton, Leglion, Alan, the A-Dog. He's in high school, and like any high schooler in any high school movie, he has a love interest, he has a best friend, and since his dad's from Zephyria, and he's a little bit different, he's getting bullied. Everybody thinks it's okay to make fun of the Zephyrian, half Zephyrian kid. It's not cool to be racist, dudes. It's not cool. My favorite episode has to be Edie and Craig's engagement party. They invite Zorn, but they don't give him a +1. Zorn takes offense to this. He's wondering why you're not giving me a +1. They're like, oh, hey, you don't have anybody to take anyways. So Zorn gets back together with his ex-girlfriend, who is literally radioactive. She is literally toxic to him. This relationship is literally toxic, and they make that like a point. They try to like throw these little morals into the story and make it fun. Zorn and this girl are no good together, and through the words they show this, and also through the animation. In the beginning, Zorn is Zorn. He's muscular, he's beefy, but by the end of the episode, he has gray skin, he is all beaten down, he's bleeding radioactivity through his eyes. He's literally about to die from this relationship. This relationship is literally killing him from the toxicity. I always love it when sitcoms have the little moral of the story and it's the problem and it's solved by the end of the episode. Son of Zorn does that in a very satirical SNL type of way. Just about every episode has the same formula. There's some kind of magical item from Zephyria that ends up in the possession of the normal world, and the family has to deal with it in whatever way. It's a lot like Rick and Morty in that way. It's, instead of sci-fi and aliens, it's barbarians and magic. Oh, wrong show. If Son of Zorn was on Adult Swim, I think it would have done a whole lot better. All 13 episodes were played on Fox. Fox has kind of restrictions on what it can play. Rewatching it, there was a lot more sex jokes and a lot more blood than I remember when I was watching it 4 years ago. If it was on any network besides Fox, it probably would have more of that. You could tell that Christopher Miller and Phil Lord definitely wanted to do more, but they were probably restricted on what they could do. If you're not familiar with those guys, those are the same people that made 21 Jump Street, they made the Lego movies. These guys are comedic geniuses. I don't understand why this show has canceled. It had so much potential. I'm sure the budget had a big part in why it got canceled. Having to pay all those actors, having to do all the CG work, that definitely gets expensive. With streaming services getting more and more popular, I really hope that maybe Hulu, Netflix, someone decides to pick this up and reboot it. Even if it's a 90-minute feature film or something, I think it would do really well. Just so they can put a proper ending on this phenomenal series. If you guys have yet to see Son of Zorn, you can do that on Hulu. They have the entire first season, all 13 episodes. Or if you're like me, you can probably find it for free somewhere. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit that sub button, alright? You deserve it. You earned it. Welcome to the McBurger family. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Laters on the Minjay.